thoroughly. Trade Minister Jung In-kyo said today that South Korea's exports to the U.S. and China are likely to decline further in May as the impact of new U.S. tariff measures begins to show. Exports in early May fell compared to last year, mainly due to reduced shipments to the U.S. While exports to the U.S. and China declined, those to ASEAN and the EU saw slight increases. Jung said the government will continue support measures and is in talks with the U.S. to reach a trade deal before the current tariff pause ends in July. Two senior prosecutors involved in the stock manipulation probe of former First Lady Kim Gun-hee have offered to resign. Lee Chang-soo, head of the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office, and his deputy Jo Sang-won submitted resignations to the Justice Ministry. Both faced criticism over the investigation, but were cleared by the Constitutional Court in March. In local news, the Busan Metropolitan Election Commission has reported 17 cases of vandalized campaign posters and banners related to the 21st presidential election. Incidents include damaged posters in Namgu, Bukgu, Haeundae-gu districts and Gijanggun County. Under election law, damaging or removing campaign materials without justification may result in up to 2 years in prison or a fine of up to 4 million Korean won. The Commission says it will strengthen monitoring and take strict action against further violations. The city of Busan will host the 2025 Busan Enjoy English Zone on May 24th at the Busan Cinema Center alongside the 20th Busan Global Citizen Festival. The event features a variety of English experience programs for all ages, including a special live broadcast of BEFM's All-Star English, play-based English classes with native speakers, story activities with boogie, mock immigration experiences, and English level tests for children. The city says the event aims to create a fun and natural environment for learning English and will continue efforts to make Busan a more English-friendly city. In international news, Italy has supported President Donald Trump's suggestion that the Vatican could mediate Ukraine ceasefire talks, though Trump appears to be stepping back from direct involvement. Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's office said Italy is ready to help facilitate dialogue and welcome the Pope's willingness to host talks. Pope Leo said the Vatican is always ready to bring sides together for peace, but the Holy See noted the idea remains a hope rather than a confirmed plan. Recent talks in Istanbul ended without progress as Russia introduced new demands. And now for today's weather. The nation was hit by unseasonal heat today. Soman, a solar term marking the time when grains begin to ripen and summer nears. The current weather in Busan is mostly clear with high humidity and the temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. The temperature will average around 20 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Roses symbolize love, beauty, passion, and mystery. Lilies represent purity and nobility. Sunflowers signify adoration, loyalty, and smiles. The language of flowers refers to the symbolic meanings assigned to flowers based on their characteristics, shapes, legends, or cultural significance. It helps convey emotions or messages through flowers and deepens our understanding of their meaning. Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick things off with 건물 사이에 피어난 장미 by 하이키.
제발 살아남아줬으면 꺾이지 마 잘 자라줘 온몸을 덮고 있는 가시 얼마나 힘이 들었으면 견뎌내줘서 고마워 예쁘지 않은 꽃은 다들 골라내고 잘라내 예쁘면 또 예쁜 대로 꼭 언젠가는 시들고 왜 내버려두지를 못해 그냥 가던 길 좀 가 어렵게 나왔잖아 악착같이 살잖아 hey. 나는 건물 사이에 피어난 장미 삭막한 이 도시가 아름답게 물들 때까지 고개 들고 버틸게 끝까지 모두가 내 향기 맛보지에 웃을 때까지 No, I'm not going down, I'll be alright Yeah, I'm only going up and I'ma be alright Hey 내가 원해서 여기서 나왔냐고 원망해봐도 안 달라져 하나도 지나고 돌아보면 앞만 보던 내가 보여 그때 잘 견뎌냈다고 생각 안에 그냥 날 믿었다고 걷던 바람이 불어와 내 살을 배려해도 자꾸 벌레들이 나를 괴롭히고 파고들어도 너 언제나 굴하지 않고 쓰러지지 않아 난 어렵게 나왔잖아 악착같이 살잖아 나는 건물 사이에 피어난 장미 삭막한 이 도시가 아름답게 물들 때까지 고개 들고 버틸게 끝까지 모두가 내 향기 맛보지에 웃을 때까지 Give it up It's a song for you and I Say that we alive Celebrating now, 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 now 나는 건물 사이에 피어난 장미 삭막한 이 도시가 아름답게 물들 때까지 고개 들고 버틸게 끝까지 모두가 내 향기를 맛보지에 웃을 때까지 Keep it up
하이키의 건물 사이에 피어난 장미가 오늘의 첫 곡이었습니다. Welcome everyone to the show. It is 4:09 in the afternoon on a humid, kind of grey Wednesday hump day, nonetheless a great day. This is For Your Busan. My name is Nick and it's a pleasure to be with you in this mid-week day. Now we were talking a bit about flowers in the beginning, right? What's your favourite flower? Do you have a favourite flower? Flowers are often the first thing that come to mind when there's something to celebrate. They appear at graduations, entrance ceremonies, and award events of all kinds. Of course, they do wither quickly, but there's nothing quite as delightful as receiving a bouquet of blooming flowers. Flowers are also the earliest sign that winter is ending and spring is on its way. Spring is the season of full blooms, of course, and now in May, many kinds of flowers are in full bloom. In particular, this is the season when roses, often called the queen of flowers, are at their peak. In Busan, there are places where you can fully enjoy these roses. At the Chwagangcheon Stream Local Garden in Gijang County, both the Wikwol Park and the Gumokjeong Park are welcoming many visitors this May with roses of every color. Wikwol Park and Gumokjeong Park have become popular destinations for both residents and tourists, especially during the annual rose blooming season that begins in May. Now, Wikwol Park is home to about 30,000 rose bushes across 77 carefully selected varieties from around the world, creating a vibrant display of colors and fragrances. And then you have Gumokjeong Park, which features 15,000 rose bushes from 169 different varieties lining the walking path. The park also includes various photo zones that offer visitors special memories. And at night, thanks to decorative lighting installations featuring a giant full moon, crescent moons and rabbit sculptures, visitors can enjoy a magical nighttime view. And this place has become even more popular for taking social media photos. So, why not enjoy the beauty of spring and early summer this weekend with your family or friends in this rose-filled destination city? Everyone loves a good flower, right? And speaking of such, I have lots of lovely flowers coming in. I thought I'd refer to you as flowers today. Welcome to the show, everyone who's listening. We have Drift Monkey Nim coming in first place today. Good to see you, my friend. And Benny Nim coming in after that as well, saying happy hump day. Drift Monkey Nim is resting through between sets. 2 minutes, my friend. I mean, if you're resting between exercises, then I usually take 2 to 3 minutes, before going on to a different exercise. But if it's just between sets, I guess in the same exercise, well, they say 30 seconds to a minute. I don't know. I know. I'm not going to train you. Anyway, you're probably in way better shape than me. We have Hwang 작가님 as well coming in saying 3등 Nick 안녕하세요. Good to see you, Hwang 작가님. Bright and early at the show. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Also mentioning that it was quite a humid day, saying 습한 오후지만 뽀송뽀송 반갑습니다. Talking to our other listeners. It was very humid. I woke up and I felt like I don't want to be TMI, but it was quite sweaty in the morning because it was humid. I think the air conditioners will have to start being turned on very soon in houses. We've got Jin Lee Nim as well, saying hi Nick. Welcome to the show, Jin Lee Nim. Fantastic to see you on this Wednesday. Juliet Nim as well, saying hello everybody. Radiant Wednesday, despite the gloominess. I agree. It is a radiant Wednesday because of the people. 닉님 앙 cute PD 님 안녕하세요. Say hello, 앙 PD. That's how she says hello. It's like a Pokemon or something. Awesome stuff. Also, 황 작가님 saying 저희 화명동에 이 장미 공원의 장미 만발입니다라고 하셨어요. Awesome. It is. We're at the end of May now, so I bet the roses look fantastic in that rose garden. You're very lucky. I guess you live there. You live in 화명동. That's awesome. You must have beautiful smells and sights and colors every time you leave the house. Also, we have Sangmin Park Nim. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the show. Okay, everyone, it's a great day so far. We're going to make it even better. I'm going to give you today's text topic. This is if you want to send a message, but you're not quite sure what to say. So today's text topic is 내가 가장 좋아하는 꽃은요. 그 꽃의 꽃말을 아시나요, 혹시? So what is your favorite flower, and do you know what that flower means? Do you know what that flower symbolizes? Now, 꽃말, I guess it doesn't really mean the language of flowers in English. Don't know if that makes much sense. I think we just say the meaning of flowers. So do you know the meaning of flowers? We've talked about this in previous episodes before, but I want to know if it's changed, because it could be a seasonal thing, right? In Juliet and Amy, I think we did it before, but we have a new producer, a new show. Let's let her know who we are and what flowers we like. Yeah, there you go. I'll start it off. Oh, what do I like? You know what? I like a particular flower that is very popular in England, but I was told by producers that I can't say it in here because it's a particular red, small flower. Now, it was used to symbolize Remembrance Day in England for fallen war veterans who died in the war. But I hear it's a bit of a problem in Korea. But you might know what I'm talking about. Juliet Nim saying the clover particularly the four-leaf clover. 앙 PD, what's your favorite flower? 가장 좋아하는 꽃은 있나요?
무화과.
무화과. Oh, okay. Like the okay. Is that the that?
Like a fruit.
Oh, the plum fruit. I get confused with 무궁화 and 무화과. Gotcha. Okay, there you go. She likes the plum fruit flower. Yeah, that's some information you know about her. Let me know wherever you want to #9050 샵 9050 to cost you 101 a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. I'm going to let you know what's coming up in today's show. We've got Busan Times catching up on the day's top stories in Busan with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's deep dive after that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. Busan by chance. Discover the familiar yet unfamiliar side of Busan through the eyes of a foreign reporter. And then in the second half we have On the Mic, stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city. And Ask Me Anything. Find all the creative answers in the world with Melissa. And then Busan Quiz Master. That's where you get to win some prizes, by the way. Juliet Nim corrected me saying fig. Oh, fig. Is it fig? I think it is fig. Yeah, I think you might be right. It's fig. Plum is something that like mehwa. Is that plum? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's chadu is like a plum, but like the plum flower. Is there a word for a plum flower? Isn't it like 매실도 이 plum으로 만든 약간 음료수 아닌가요? Yeah, it's too complicated. I think you're right. 무화과 might be figs for sure. Thanks for the correction. So send your messages to us. We've got a lot coming your way, and don't go anywhere now because Claire is in the building.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everyone, to the show. It is 4:17 in the afternoon on a hump day, and joining me is Claire.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Benny Nim says, happy hump day, Claire.
Happy hump day.
Happy hump day indeed. A humid day. Are you surviving?
Barely.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, I know. It's changed a lot. This could be a sign of the things to come in the future. At least it's not super bright outside.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I've got a question. What's your favorite flower? And do you know the flower's 꽃말? The meaning?
Oh, no.
You don't have a favorite flower?
I don't really have. I don't know the 꽃말.
Okay.
But currently I have. Oh, I don't know the English. 작약.
작약. Peony. Is that peony?
Oh, yeah, peony.
Peony.
Yeah, peony.
Wow. I don't know how... flowers, I know nothing. And even Juliet 님 said, 닉님 약한 토빅을 하셔가지고, because I know nothing about flowers in Korean or English. But I seem to remember maybe last time we talked about this, someone said peonies.
It's a season, so I bought
It's a season.
It's really pretty.
Oh, really? But you don't know what it means?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I heard shy.
수줍음?
수줍음.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess it kind of reflects you in a little way.
Yes.
We got some messages. Benny Nim saying his favorite flower is the rose because it symbolizes love and romantic passion. Oh, Benny Nim, you
of
devil
course.
dog. For sure. But yellow roses can symbolize friendship, joy, or jealousy, apparently.
Jealousy, okay.
We had Son Hee-nim sent a picture, and you can't see it, but it looks like a hand. It's like a yellow hand.
Yellow.
But apparently it's called 황금 관음죽, and it brings fortune, and it blooms at their house. And there's so many pictures. Oh, she has a veranda where loads of beautiful pink and green ones. Wow. And at my home, the name is 호접난, resemblance of a butterfly. That's so I've never seen a flower like that.
That's a beautiful one.
Yeah. Ang PD, I don't suppose you know how to take pictures from... No, this is... maybe next week. But nonetheless, Honnijanim, thank you for the beautiful pictures. Purple and yellow and beautiful. Juliet Nim said, 클레님 오늘 샤라 너무 예쁘세요.
감사합니다.
저도 검은 원피스 입었는데 찌찌뽕.
찌찌뽕, yes.
There you go. Thanks for the compliment. So Busan Times, what are we discussing today in this humid day?
So Busan, the first topic, Busan is officially kicking off its metropolitan visa initiative. Today, Mayor Park Kyung-jun gathered leaders from 14 universities and major agencies like the Busan Immigration Office and the Global City Foundation for a high-level meeting. The topic, how to bring in and retain global talent in the industries that matter most to Busan's future.
Sounds serious. So what makes this visa different from other programs we've seen?
So it's part of a Ministry of Justice pilot project that Busan secured through a competitive process. The city plans to attract 2,000 foreign students over the next 2 years. But here's the twist. This isn't just about education. It's about creating a seamless path from student to skilled worker to long-term resident.
So it's not just study and leave, it's study and stay.
Exactly. The program includes multiple levels of support. Students can intern during semesters. Financial requirements are lowered. And the program includes options to transition to residency visas. It's a full package designed to make Busan more than a temporary stop.
Brilliant. And what's the benefit to the universities?
So the universities involved can strengthen their international presence, especially in strategic departments. They'll be admitting students into dedicated majors aligned with Busan's economic priorities like battery technology, semiconductors, and smart mobility.
Okay, so this could become a talent pipeline.
Right, and beyond just talent, the city is trying to build a community. That means investing in dormitories, housing support, and cultural adaptation programs. Mayor Park emphasized that Busan faces urgent issues like aging demographics and a shrinking youth population, and initiatives like this are part of a broader survival strategy.
Interesting. It's like reimagining what a city can be. Smart, inclusive, sustainable, open.
Yes, exactly. And if this model works, it might be expanded nationwide. But for now, Busan is taking the lead.
Okay, then. Right, let's shift gears from global talent to global celebration. There's something happening this Friday.
Sorry, correction, this Saturday. Saturday?
Yes. Saturday. My apologies.
My apologies. 24th of May is going to be huge. It's the 20th annual Busan World Citizen Festival, and the cinema at the cinema center is going to be buzzing from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Ooh, okay, this sounds great. It sounds like one of those days where you show up for lunch and then you stay till sunset and have a great day.
Pretty much. There will be over 11,000 people from 30 countries and 90 global organizations. We're talking embassies, cultural centers, foreign communities in Busan, all coming together to showcase music, food, crafts, and more.
Great. So what are some highlights?
So to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Korea-Japan diplomatic ties, there's a special duet performance by Korea's Jung Seo-ju and Japan's Asma Aki, plus performances from Cameroon, Mongolia, Vietnam, and China. Think traditional instruments, dance, fusion performances, all packed into one day.
Wow, sounds great. And BFM is also doing something there too, right?
Yes, we're broadcasting All-Star English live under the theme Hello World, Let's Be Friends. Singers Aaron and Wan Yi-hwa, rapper Yoon Bi, and even Boogie, the mascot, will be there along with quizzes and storytelling.
Okay, and for kids or for learners?
That's where the Busan Enjoy English Zone comes in. It's an open English playground where everyone can join. Activities include mock immigration interviews in English, storytelling sessions with Boogie, and even level tests.
Such an interesting combination. A mock
test.
Immigration. Denied. Go back home.
Go back to your country.
I know. That would be really interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how that looks.
I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I like this. It's really interesting and unique. Learn something useful while having a good time.
Exactly. There's also a hands-on craft class called Make It in English, where kids do art project while speaking with native English teachers. The idea is to make English less intimidating and more like a game. And it's part of Busan's bigger vision to become a language-friendly city. The city wants English to be accessible, not stressful, for kids, adults, and even tourists.
I think that's very important. Is there anything else happening on the side?
Yes, free international film screenings in partnership with the Korea Africa Foundation. They're showing movies with global citizenship themes all weekend in the Cinematheque.
Okay, and there's something called the Together Week.
Yes, it's an entire week celebrating multiculturalism from yesterday to 26th. There will be booths set up by country, games like a giant human-sized board game, and even awards for local citizens promoting diversity.
So it's not just a festival, it feels like a giant movement towards a specific goal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. It sounds like a lot of fun for
This
Saturday to educate and also hopefully enjoy some good food. You know, whenever there's different culture festivals, there's always good food.
Yes.
I look forward to that.
Sure.
Okay, let's move on. Is there anything else that we can do maybe to relax amid the hustle and bustle?
You're in luck. The Beef Forest just opened inside the cinema center. It's an indoor garden designed to be a lush retreat in the middle of the city.
I misheard that as first as Beef Forest.
Not the yes.
That would make an
BIFF,
awesome
yes.
Buan Lipibope, right? The Beef Forest.
The red.
Exact. Oh my, that's kind of creepy actually. So you say a Biff Forest. I'm imagining, lots of green trees with movie theaters. Is it like a forest or inside?
Yes, it has the tallest vertical garden in Busan, which is 8 meters high, covered with real greenery. There's also a sea forest zone inspired by the coastline view of Haeundae and Changsan Mountain.
Sounds like heaven for influencers and SNS people.
Social media, yes, 100%. There are giant orange trees with soft lights that glow at night, silver sands beds to mimic the beach, and an overall dreamy atmosphere. It feels like stepping into a fantasy book.
And it's more than just pretty, right?
Definitely, it's a place to sit, reflect, cool off, or just wait between film screenings. Plus, there's NFC signage.
Sign it. Okay. Now I know NFC is it's like when you tap your phone to pay for things with your phone.
Yes.
What is this? So what does it stand for first of all?
So it stands for Near Field Communication. It lets you tap your smartphone near a sign and boom, you get info about the garden, its design, the plants, how it's maintained, all instantly on your phone. No apps, no scanning. It's fast and intuitive.
That's a good use of the technology. Sometimes I go to a tourist location and it gives you the option to get information on your phone, but first you have to download their map app.
Yes.
And I don't want to
sometimes.
I don't do that. So instant NFC connection.
Yes.
That sounds good.
And I think it's useful for plants because I have no idea what the plant is.
And you're walking so fast, you don't have time to wait to load it. You just want to tap, what is this? A peony. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then, walk on. I love that. It's nature with tech infusion.
Yes, and the project was designed with input from top design professors and funded by the Korea Forest Service. It's a great example of how urban greening can happen in cultural spaces too.
Right, so from film buffs to plant lovers, it sounds like the Biff Forest has something for everyone.
Exactly, whether you're dodging the heat, escaping the crowd, or just want a nice photo, it's the perfect cool-down zone.
Brilliant stuff. Now, I have to say, for a hot day like today, or Soman, Busan is still managing to keep things pretty cool, metaphorically.
Yes, from future focus visa reforms to global friendship and green escapes, the city is doing it well.
Okay, well, Claire, thank you so much. It was very useful as well, and something to look forward to this Saturday if people are interested. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you, everyone.
All right, let's take a song break, and we'll be right back. We're going to listen to 너에게 닿기를 by 우주소녀.
알겠어 눈부셔 넌 빛을 머금은 걸까 다가온 너란 기적 이제 난 손을 뻗어 닿을 수 있게 Just tell me why 꽃길만 걷고 싶은 Tell me why 비밀이 많은 어떤 소녀가 Tell me why 그림처럼 그 길을 걷다 마주친 destiny 눈앞엔 어느새 다른 풍경이 아름다워 너와 나 금방 가고 소녀 꽃길을 걷다 마주친 destiny 눈앞엔 어느새 네가 가까이
니게 탐구생활. Next month is Memorial Day. The day is set aside to honor those who sacrificed their lives for the country. Typically, we call those who have made great sacrifices or contributions to the nation patriots. However, these days, the word patriot is also used in a different sense, to refer to couples with many children. As the population declines rapidly, to the point where it's being called a population cliff, more people are choosing to have fewer or no children at all, and to even avoid marriage. Because of this, married couples who choose to have several children are now sometimes referred to as patriots. Today is a day to celebrate such patriots in this broader sense. May 21st, Couples Day, or 부부의 날 in Korean. This date was chosen because the numbers 2 and 1 symbolize two becoming one, and the celebration has been held since 1995. Traditionally, marriage was seen as a rite of passage into adulthood, but nowadays, it's become a personal choice. Those who make that choice become a married couple. A husband and wife are a bond formed through love and trust, a relationship where two people reflect on themselves through each other like mirrors, walk hand in hand, and grow together. They spend more time together over a lifetime than with parents or children. They are lifelong companions and partners. On this special day, why not take a moment to thank your spouse and express your love? That's sweet, right? Patriots. I've never heard that term for people having loads of kids. Patriots. I guess in a time of national crises where, people need to have more kids, I guess, for the sake of the future. Yeah, I guess you could call them patriots or people who just love kids. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the show. It is 4:35 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Hope you're having a good day, avoiding the humidity. It feels like just a week ago that I was saying avoiding the cold. The weather has dramatically changed, in my opinion, for the better, because I do like summery weather, but I know not everybody does. Well, we've got a lot of messages coming in. We have messages related to today's text topic. Now, today's text topic talks about your favorite flowers. 내가 가장 좋아하는 꽃은 무엇인지 알려주세요. 그리고 그 꽃의 꽃말을 아시나요? 아시면 그것도 알려주세요. 한송이님께서 said, Happy Hump Day. I love flowers. You can tell just by looking at my name. That's a very good point. I never registered it in my head, like one flower. That's awesome. Is that your real name? Or is it a pseudonym? Or is it like a nickname? Regardless, very, very beautiful name. And saying my favorite one are freesias, meaning innocent. That's awesome. You know what? I have no idea what freesias look like. Are they yellow? Do you know, Ang PD? Freesia? They're yellow. I know it. I'm slowly becoming an expert on flowers thanks to this show. Thanks for letting us know freesias, innocence. I'll try and remember that. We've also got people coming. We've got 고수님 coming into the show. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome sincerely to the show. Now, we also have 황 작가님 saying that they like something. Okay, 그래서 저는 꽃 모양도 그렇고 색깔도 좋아하는 노란색이고 faithfully 꽃말인 해바라기가 좋더라고요. Sunflower. Awesome. I didn't know that they meant faithful. I know they're huge and they're beautiful to look at. That's awesome. And you know what? Your profile picture is also yellow. in a way, it kind of subconsciously reminds me of a 해바라기. It reminds me of a sunflower popping up on the YouTube live chat, which is pretty cool. Maybe it's an unconscious thing, the way you chose yellow for your picture, and that is your favorite flower. Very nice stuff. Anyone else tell me as well? We have Jin Lee Nim saying 장미하면 화명하면 장미 5월엔 화장하자. Okay, is that a tongue twister? That looks like a tongue twister, or I don't know if it's a tongue twister or good information. We also have Jenny Nim. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Saying 완전 유잼방송 포열부산 오늘도 잘 들을게요. 반가워요 친구들 and Nick. Good to see you, Jenny Nim. Do you have a favorite flower in New Zealand? Maybe one that is only in New Zealand that you can't find in Korea. I know New Zealand is considered one of the countries that has some of the most mesmerizing nature, right? Amazing vistas and cliffs and mountains and lakes. I'm sure there are lots of beautiful flowers there as well. Anyone else, please let me know what is your favorite flower and what does that flower mean? Send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9910 to cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with our next segment. This is Marry You by Bruno Mars.
Trash, got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready, 'cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Bells sing like ooh. So what you wanna do? Let's just run, girl. If we wake up and you wanna break up, that's cool. No, I won't blame you. It was fun, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. I'm ready, 'cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Just say I do. The look in your eyes, or is it this day?
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 4:42 in the afternoon, and joining us on this gloomy day, but to brighten up the studio, is Gina. Hello.
Woo! Hi guys. Hi Nick.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. Like a pretty chill week last week.
She's acting chill now, but she was bragging so hard. I saw Day 6 last week. You didn't, you know.
I was gonna say that.
That's awesome. Like, it's, you know, we were talking. It seems like you really like the music scene in Busan and Korea. Like, I asked her about specific bands. She was like, "Oh, they're playing at the Samlak Rock Festival next week." How do you know all this?
Oh, I mean, there's like a post.
Okay.
Show because like one of my friends, like she's like a big fan for that festival.
Okay.
So
you follow all the news.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Before we dive in, I want to ask you today's text topic. 혹시 가장 좋아하시는 꽃은 무엇인지 알려주시겠어요?
저는 항상 라벤더였어요.
Lavender.
Yeah.
I thought lavender was just a scent for my bathroom. You know, you get that the lavender smell like a 탈취제, and you just place it in there. What does it look like?
It's like
is
a
it the
small purple flowers, the small.
It's not like a stick shape with purple. Is
It's
it?
like the similar one,
Is
like
it?
that.
Okay. I'm quite ignorant, as you can tell, on flowers in particular. Why do you like lavender? Do you know the 꽃말?
The 꽃말 is waiting for love.
Oh,
Wait for love.
It might be TMI. Is this true?
Not really, because
Okay,
I
there
mean,
you go.
I love lavenders because I like purple. Purple is my favorite color.
Me
That's why.
too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And they do smell amazing.
Yeah,
Lavenders as well. There you go. There's a bit of information you've probably learned for the first time about Gina.
Wait for love.
Now, we are also going over places in Busan with
Sure.
Busan by Chance. You are taking us around the city and you've taken photos. 3 places. Where are we going first?
So today, like I brought some photos that shows the different sites, like 다양한 모습 of Busan today. So the first one, so it's kind of like the modern side of Busan. So, the angle's kind of weird.
That's an odd angle for sure. Didn't get the tall of the building, didn't get the bottom of the sea.
Got cut off.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think I took this one in the bus when my parents, they were traveling in Korea, in Busan.
That makes sense.
So we were like in the bus, and I think it was in the something Daegyo maybe.
You're on the Gwangan-daegyo?
I think so.
I don't know another bridge that's. I think that's the only bridge.
I think so. I
in
think
Gwangan.
it's the Gwangju, like it's the one under the bridge that you were going to Haeundae. That way. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see there's like the huge buildings there.
Yeah.
And you can see the Suyongman, the Suyong Bay Stadium. I think.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like plenty of yachts there.
Yeah.
And I actually brought my parents to the yacht party too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
party animals.
Yeah.
You have a good time?
Of course.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it like you go on the boat, you go out to sea, you play music, have a good time?
Yeah, I have fireworks there. And I got it for free, actually. I have a friend who's...
Connections. Peggy in there. And then, did you do anything after that?
Yeah, I mean, we went to the yacht party
Yeah.
and we went to ate, many delicious food in Haeundae and had a beach sanche. Because back in my hometown, like we don't have oceans back there.
Okay.
So that's why my parents they like it so much.
That must have been an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Do your parents get to visit often?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, but that was before COVID, actually. After
Okay.
that, they were not they didn't
sure.
get to come here.
Well, I
that
hope they do
often.
get to come and experience it again. You know, Busan is always changing.
Sure.
Always
Yeah.
new things to see.
Yeah, actually, they're coming here maybe this year. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I look forward to more pictures then. Okay. Let's go to our second place.
Well, okay, so that was the modern one. So the next one, of course, is like the old Busan, the traditional side of Busan. So this picture I brought, this one's like a 책방 골목. It's actually in 보수동. Do you know
I
보수동?
love Bosudong.
Yeah, 보수동.
The only trouble I have is that it closes too early, and I get to Nampodong,
true,
and I want to kind of eat and explore, and then the sun's setting. Let's go to Bosudong, and then they're all shutting down, but it's a beautiful place.
I mean, like for the orange line, the 1호선 is actually a good one for the old Busan traveling kind of line. Yeah. So I think this one's like near Nampodong, right?
Yeah,
so,
it is.
yeah,
You
yeah.
just walk up past 깡통은 국제시장, and then you end up there.
Yeah.
Are you a book 책벌레? You know, you like all those?
I mean, not really. I mean, I went there with my friend. She's kind of like the 책벌레, some kind of person.
Yeah.
I just went there to feel the old Busan 냄새.
I know what you mean. Like, I don't read a lot of books these days, but I love the idea of reading books.
And the 냄새.
And the 냄새 of the page, the 100-year-old pages is just 느낌 있죠. I love it. Brilliant stuff. Yeah. Okay. So what is your... Do you just go there and explore, or do you just look around and smell the books? Or?
I mean, I went there. I mean, I went to the area not only for the book, but this one was just like a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I think I bought one there.
Okay.
I don't remember, but I don't really get to read it.
Okay, that's okay. Just enjoy the scenery. I think that's great. It's because it's in such a good area, you can enjoy many things on a day out there.
Yeah. The 분위기, you know.
For sure, it's all about that 분위기. All right, where's the third place?
Okay, the last one is we got the modern and traditional one. Now I want to say this like the romantic side of Busan.
Is that? I know that. I know it.
Make a guess.
Santorini. What no? They say what's it? It's Busan Santorini.
산토리니?
부산의 산토리니라고 하죠.
Oh, okay.
흰 영어 말이죠.
Oh yeah, right.
That's right?
Yeah.
I was there about a month ago.
Yeah. So I mean, this one is like pretty 신기해. It's like they got the old buildings there, and you got the big buildings on the left side.
Yeah.
So it's like the river. I mean, I think it's the river. I don't know. It's like the 바다, maybe.
It joins in. Well, Yeongdo is the ocean.
The ocean.
It's an island. Yeah.
The ocean between the new buildings and the old buildings. So it's like the new and old Busan come together with the 낭만.
Oh, that is romantic for sure.
Yeah.
You know, with your lavenders looking for love. Can I enjoy this now? I'll tell you, it's romantic.
Sure.
Drinking a coffee there is fantastic.
Yeah,
too.
there are lots of like fancy cafes there too.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've taken us to these three beautiful, very different places. Now, this is a part where lots of people are eagerly awaiting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
What are you singing for us?
Okay, the title is called Downtown, since we're traveling in Busan, like for the different sides of Busan. So downtown is like if you feel lonely, if you feel like you want to go outside, you just go to downtown.
Okay.
Some lyrics like that.
I like this already.
It's like the 60s song, like old jazz kind of.
Okay. All right, everyone, expect this is going to be great. So get your headphones on, listen in a nice area because Gina's gonna sing a song for us. Take it away.
Making you lonely, you can always go downtown when you've got worries. All the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to go where they will never close. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of the gentle bossa nova. You'll be dancing with them before the light is over. Happy again. The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown, waiting for you tonight. Downtown, you're gonna be alright now. understand you. Someone who is just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide them along. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget our troubles, forget our cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. Everything's waiting for you. Downtown. Downtown. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was phenomenal as always. Lots of love coming in. Junli Nim saying this suits you the most. 이 노래 제일 잘
와우,
어울린다고 하셨어요.
감사합니다.
I don't know how you hit falsetto. You know, as someone with a fairly deep voice, I can't go higher than this. So when I see somebody doing like 가성, you're like
가성.
yeah, I just can't. I just wish I could because it's phenomenal, and you're very talented, of course. Lots of people love this segment. You know, one day I would be very interested to hear a Chinese song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I don't. I love you. I know. I understand that in China. I know that's I love you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Gina, thank you so much for this very filled segment full of travel and songs, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys. Bye.
All right, everyone, don't go anywhere. We're going to wrap up the first half here, and we'll be back very soon. This is 예뻤어 by Day 6.
지금 이 말이 우리가 다시 시작하자는 건 아니야. 그저 너의 남아있던 기억들이 떠올랐을 뿐이야. 정말 하루도 빠짐없이 사랑한다 말해줬었지. 잠들기 전에 또 눈 뜨자마자 말해주던 너 생각이 난 말해보는 거야. 예뻤어 날 바라봐주던 그 눈빛 날 불러주던 그 목소리 그 모든 게 내게 예뻤어. 더 바랄 게 없는 듯한 느낌 오직 너만이 주던 순간들 다 지났지만 넌 너무 예뻤어. 너도 이제는 나와의 기억이 추억이 되었을 거야. 너에게는 어떤 말을 해도 다 지나간 일일 거야. 정말 한 번도 빠짐없이 나를 먼저 생각해줬어. 아무 일 아니어도 미안해 고마워해주던 너 생각이 나 말해보는 거야. 예뻤어 날
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산 국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
꿈의 가치를 생각합니다. 빛나는 아이디어로 도전하는 청년의 꿈, 새로운 기술로 시작하는 스타트업의 꿈, 더 크게 더 높이 성장하는 유니콘의 꿈. 가능성과 잠재력에 주목한다면 꿈은 무한한 미래가 됩니다. 현재보다 미래의 가치로 모두의 성장이 모두의 미래가 되는 사회, 우리가 함께 만들어갑니다. 이 캠페인은 기술기업의 스타트업부터 스케일업까지 함께하는 혁신성장 플랫폼 기술보증기금이 함께합니다.
(5월 24일) 토요일 오후 1시 영화의 전당 야외 무대에서 만나는 작은 지구촌 축제. 영어와 음악이 함께합니다.
BFM All-Star English 공개 방송. Hello world, let's be friends.
저 에이시아 푸기,
And me, 민수.
그리고 개그맨 이상훈,
감사합니다.
가수 와니와 아론, 래퍼 윤비까지 이 라인업 실화.
From a fun English quiz to a freestyle rap battle, get ready for a time full of laughter, music, and making new friends with All-Star English.
May 24th, Saturday 1 p.m. 영화의 전당에서 우리 그날 친구 할까요?
김밥가게 박 사장님도, 문구점 김 사장님도, 우리 부산의 경제를 움직이는 사람들. 우리 동네 작은 가게로 향하는 발걸음이 우리 부산의 경제를 키워가는 한 걸음입니다. 부산 방송광고 발전 협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열부산?
포열부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열부산.
포열부산.
할까요? 포열부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of My Life, My English with me, Yoon Seo-jin. Today we have very special guest, Kim-Han설님, who is studying in the Netherlands, but now here with us. Hello.
Hello, thanks for inviting me to the interview. My name is Hansel from South Korea, and I'm currently studying international business in the Netherlands. Right now, I'm on a break between semesters, so I'm using this time to look for an internship and also focus on improving myself, especially my English skills.
Lovely. You're really making the most of your time during the break. So, how did you first hear about BFM?
Actually, I don't know much about it yet, but I've heard of BFM because a friend of mine works there, so that's how I came to know the name.
I do wonder who she or he is. Anyway, let's go back a bit. How did you first start learning English?
I started learning English when I was in the 3rd grade or something of my primary school. It's been a long time, so I don't remember everything in detail. But we had English class once a week. We began with the basics like the alphabet, and in simple words, you know, apple, cat, and trees. Since we were kids, the teachers made it fun with games like hangman. I remember quite enjoying those classes.
I remember too. That's great. Have there been any moments when you felt proud of yourself? Perhaps times when your speaking English turned out to be especially helpful?
It might not seem like a big deal, but I had a moment when I realized the value of learning English. Back in Korea, I only used Korean search engines like Naver or Daum, and it never occurred to me to search in English. But after moving to the Netherlands, I had to start using Google in English for my study and researches. That's when I realized how much more information and perspectives I could access. It really opened up my world. And also being able to connect with people from diverse cultures has been the best part of speaking English.
That's such a good point, to be honest. Now, a bit of a fun one. What's your secret sauce when it comes to studying English?
Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm the best person to give advice, but based on my experience, being regularly exposed to the language is really important. Watching movies or YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, or reading English books. Watching movies or YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, and reading books are all great ways to get used to English naturally. I personally like to watch short English clips about talk shows or language tips because they are short, so I don't have to set aside a special time for studying.
True.
But they are still fun and helpful. Of course, meeting people and having real conversation in English is the most effective way to improve. But I understand they might not be easy to do in Korea. I know these are things you've probably heard many times, but I believe they really work.
Absolutely. And it sounds like you found a good rhythm. So then, what are your goals for your English journey moving forward?
I definitely want to keep improving my English, especially in professional and business context. Since I'm studying international business, being confident and fluent in English is crucial for my future careers. I also have to become more comfortable with public speaking and presenting in English, as those skills are very useful in any global work environment. I also hope to become more comfortable with public speaking and presenting in English, as those skills will be very useful in any international work environment.
Brilliant. Sounds like a really smart goal, especially given your field of study, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all we've got today and for this week. And thanks again for joining us. This was My Life, My English. Until next time, bye-bye.
Thank you to Yoon Seo-jin for bringing us today's My Life, My English. And the interviewee today was 김한설님. Now, they're currently studying international business in the Netherlands, and she's using her semester break to focus on improving her English and finding an internship as well. She values how English has allowed her to access more information and connect with people from different cultures. And her future goal is to become more fluent in professional settings and to grow more confident in public speaking and presentations in English as well. That's awesome. We wish her all the best on her journey. You know, the people in the Netherlands, a lot of them, all of the ones I've met, are phenomenal at English. I hear that if you go and try and practice your Dutch, they just speak English because they're so good at it. I know it's a really hard language to learn. But yeah, I hope you're having a great time, and thank you for sharing your story. All the best in the future. And we have this segment every single Wednesday where we hear about people who are learning English who are from or are living in Busan. Well, the time is now 5:06 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. How you doing, everyone? I hope you're enjoying the day. Gloomy as it may be, we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming your way, including pizzas, which is always a good thing. We've got lots of messages coming in. Lots of people were talking about, talking about honey. I guess New Zealand honey is really, really good. And actually, isn't Manuka? Yeah, Manuka is from New Zealand, right? I have some at home. It was super expensive. I got it as a gift, but I researched how much it cost, and I don't think I would ever buy it with my own money. But that's how valuable it is, and it's delicious. Jenny also says, my favorite flower these days is the dahlia. I planted 5 of them in my garden. It blooms in vivid colors, and later I found out the flower's name is related with the surname Dahl. Interesting. So it became a dahlia. Sounds beautiful. I'm not quite sure what it looks like. I know Roald Dahl, you know, the author of, what was it, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the BFG. But I'm sure that's unrelated. Thank you for sharing. We also have, Drift Monkey says Manuka flowers are native to New Zealand. Ah, okay. Honestly, I was ignorant to the fact that it was a flower. I guess it has to be a flower for there to be Manuka honey. I never really thought that deeply about it. Really good information. Jinli-nim say, Nick's show, 왜 이렇게 매일 재미있죠? Too kind, Jinli-nim. I'm glad you're enjoying it and you help make it a lot of fun too. We also have Han-Song-nim confirming that her real Korean name is Han-Song-이, a pure Korean name이라고 하셨는데요. That's amazing. Your parents picked a really beautiful name, unless you chose it later on. Nonetheless, great stuff. And now I know it's your real name. We also have 만학도 영어님, welcome to the show. Fantastic to see you as always. 안녕하세요. 꽃을 그렇게 좋아하는 편이 아니라서 좋아하는 꽃을 꼽으라는 질문에 답하기를 좀 힘들지만 지금 제 주변에서 저를 기분 좋게 하는 꽃을 꼽으라면 아카시아 꽃이라고 할게요. 아카시아 꽃. I think I know the spelling. I'm not sure what it looks like. 그 꽃의 생김새보다는 향기가 너무 좋아서요. 그리고 아카시아 꽃의 꽃말은 숨겨둔 사랑이라네요. I hope your husband is not listening. Where have you hidden this love? That sounds cool. That sounds beautiful. I'm going to have a look. Do you know this, 앙 PD, do you know 아카시아? 꽃을 잘 아시는 편인 것 같은데. She knows her flowers. She knows her flowers. That's good, because the most I've ever learnt about flowers has been on For Your Busan when talking to you lot. So thank you for letting us know that. I'm going to have to research the acacia flower. I'm curious now. You can send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment. Today's text topic is 내가 가장 좋아하는 꽃은 무엇인지 알려주세요. 그리고 그 꽃의 꽃말을 아시나요? 아시면 알려주세요. You can send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101, KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment. Okay, it is now 5:09. Coming up next, we have your chance to win some pizza and have a bit of fun as well. Before that, though, we're going to take a song break. This is I See You by P1 Harmony.
I see you, my baby. Oh, that's true. No, maybe 날 보는 only one. 쭉 기다렸어. I want you to know 내 맘속 그게 있는 눈 깜빡 두 번 꺼도 봤지. 눈 깜빡 나도 오늘 다시 너등 불빛. 1, 2, 3. 신호는 눈빛 다른 vibe 날 찾아. 차가웠던 내 맘이 또 벌써 녹았어. 부족한 내게 앉아가게 돼준 너. 하루 종일 바라볼 수 있다면 그 뭣도 하나 바랄 게 없어. Say me, feel me, love me. 우 떨리는 이 맘이 욱하지 못하게. I still look at you. I see you, my baby. Oh, that's true. 넌 매일매일 날 보는 only one. 쭉 기다렸어. I want you to know 내 맘속 그게 있는 you, my baby. Being with you 내게 이젠 가장 큰 꿈. One thing that I like, oh, one thing that I love is every time I wanna see her. 1, 2, 3 난 미소 지어. 모두 가져가줘 take it. 네가 원하면 I'll make it, yeah. 너도 나도 서로가 필요했던 걸 잘 알잖아. 마음 안에서 언제나 널 볼 수 있어. Send me, feel me, love me. 오 떨리는 네 맘이 가지 못하게. I still look at you. I see you, my baby. Oh, that's true. 넌 매일매일 날 보는 only one. 쭉 기다렸어. I want you to know 내 맘속 그게 있는 you, my baby. Bring me true. 내게 이젠 가장 큰 꿈. One thing that I like, oh, one thing that I love is 아무런 말도 없이 사랑 가득한 눈빛. 내 마음이 밤이래도 길을 비춰주는 별이 된 것 같아. You're my life. 더 많이 내 속에 담아두고 싶어서 I see you my baby oh that's true 너 매일매일 날 보는 only one 쭉 기다렸어 I want you to know 내 맘속 그게 you my baby make me true 내게 이젠 가장 큰 꿈 one thing that I like oh one thing that I love is you
5월 24일 토요일 오후 1시 영화의 전당 야외 무대에서 만나는 작은 지구촌 축제 영어와 음악이 함께합니다.
BFM All-Star English 공개 방송. Hello world, let's be friends.
저 에이시아 푸기
And me, 민수.
그리고 개그맨 이상훈
감사합니다.
가수 와니와 아론 래퍼 윤비까지 이 라인업 실화
From a fun English quiz to a freestyle rap battle, get ready for a time full of laughter, music, and making new friends with All-Star English.
May 24th, Saturday 1 p.m. 영화의 전당에서 우리 그날 친구 할까요?
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. It is 5:13 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. My name is Nick, if you're just joining. We had some messages coming in. We had 1191번님, after a long time, saying 오랜만에 들어요. 헤헤, 언제 들어도 좋아요. Fantastic to see your number again. It's good that you're still around. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Feel free to come in and say hello more often as well. We also had 만학도 영어님 sending a picture over of what an acacia flower looks like. Honestly, it looks completely different than what I was expecting. I don't know why the name acacia. I was expecting some kind of blue, purple, kind of colourful flower. But it's white. It almost looks like... I don't know what it looks like. I don't know flowers very well. But it's beautiful, and I guess it smells. Like you said, 생김새보다는 이 향기가 좋다고 하셨잖아요. It looks like it would smell quite clean. So thank you for sending that picture over. Okay, it is now time for Quiz Master. This is where you can win a prize if you answer a question correctly. Every Monday to Friday we have this quiz, and today is Wednesday, which means it is time for Busan Subway, Busan 지하철 퀴즈입니다. Now, the Busan Metro first opened in 1985 with 17 stations, making Busan the second city in South Korea to have a metro system. There are 6 lines with 158 stations, including Busan Gimhae Light Rail and the Donghae Line. So every Wednesday, we are bringing one subway station to Busan, or in Busan, to the show. If you listen to the hints and you think you know what the answer is, send us what station you think it is, and if you are selected, you could win today's prize. Today's prize is none other than pizza. Pizza Day. So there's a lot to play for. Pound 9050, sharp 9050, or a KakaoTalk message or a YouTube live comment are the ways to get involved. 네, 부산의 한 지하철역에 관한 힌트를 듣고 어떤 역에 대한 이야기인지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. 자, 오늘은 어떤 역으로 떠나볼까요? Here's hint number 1. You ready? Number 1. This station's construction was temporarily stopped due to the IMF crisis when it was built. So the IMF crisis was the International Monetary Fund crisis, I think. I'm really bad with 약자, with like acronyms and things like that. Okay, anyway, IMF was 2000 I don't want to give wrong information to 2008년이었나요? 2008년이었던 것 같은 느낌이 있는데. Really? Okay. Okay. It was in 1997. What was in 2008? The Wall Street crash. 잘 모르겠습니다. 어차피 제가 너무 어려가지고 그땐 I didn't know. Sorry, it wasn't 2008. It was in 1997. My apologies. Don't get your news from me because it's all fake news. So during the IMF crisis, this station was stopped. It was stopped construction temporarily. Yeah. We have 한송이님 saying 2008 Lehman Brothers crisis, I guess. Okay. I don't even know who they are, the Lehman Brothers. I assume they're monetary people, financial advisors. Yeah, International Monetary Fund. Okay, whew, at least I got that one correct. That's 1 out of 2. Anyway, hint number 2. One broadcasting station is located at exit 2 and the district office is located at exit 1. I think I know where it is, just on these hints. So, exit number 2, 2번 출구에서, there is a broadcasting station. And on the other side, on exit 1, there is a district office. We have someone in, welcome to the show, saying Sentom City? There are actually 2, maybe more, broadcasting stations in Sentom City. That's a good point. Another hint. Trains can be boarded or gotten onto on the 3rd basement floor, B3. 지하 3층에서 그 기차를 탈 수 있습니다. The background of this station's Humetro stamp is... Okay, so they have a stamp, right? The stamp picture is 광안리 Beach and 광안대교. As of 2024, the station serves 15,343 passengers per day. Every day. 혹시 정답을 아시겠나요? If you think you know, send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, which costs 201, KakaoTalk message or YouTube live comment. Send your messages in, and you could win a pizza. We're going to take a song break, and then we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is By My Monster by On and Off.
너를 떠나야 하는 건 그 사람이 아닌 바로 나란 걸 알게 된 그날부터 배가는 계속되었고 온몸이 불덩이처럼 뜨거워지는 게 무서웠어.
I can't handle this anymore. 혼돈 속에 갇힌 채로 뒷걸음질 나다가도 내 시선은 너에게로 보이면 안 되는 것이 보여.
널 원할수록 난 괴물이 될 것 같아. I don't wanna be a monster. 나를 완전히 끊어내줘. 내 가족일 것 같아도 넌 모른 척 지나쳐줘. 나를 구원하려 한다면 내가 절망을 더 느끼게 놓아줘. 유령이 되어 떠도는 고백의 문장은 여전히 나를 옥죄어 힘들게 해. 꿈을 꾸듯 살다가도 너의 천사 같은 미소가 내게 알려줘. 여긴 저기야.
I'm in the hell. So foolish. 더 가면 갈수록 풀리지 않는 걸. 혹여나 조그마한 가능성을 보고서 난 또 꿈을 꿔.
이대로는 안 돼. 난 괴물이 될 것 같아. I don't wanna be a monster. 나를 완전히 끊어내줘. 내가 죽을 것 같아도 넌 모른 척 지나쳐줘. 나를 구원하려 한다면 내가 절망을 더 느끼게 놓아줘. 그다음에 기억이 왜곡돼요. 꾸며질 때까지 넌 나를 떠올리지 말게. 난 밤은 널 족한 궤도를 비껴간 혜성이 불면 마음의 헛수이 바보는 점점 번져가더니 나를 릴롱이게 사랑은 이렇게 내게 가혹한 재앙이 됐어. 너를 탐한 채로 나 저주에 빠진다면 한 찰나라도 좋으니 널 가지고 싶었는데 환상이 될 수 없는 우리 이어갈 수 없는 이야기 마침내 안녕.
back, everyone, to the show. It is 5:22 in the afternoon on a Wednesday hump day. We've got some messages coming in related to flowers. Just before we move back onto our quiz, we had 1191번님 saying, 저는 사실 꽃을 별로 안 좋아합니다. 알레르기 때문이요. You know what? I feel you. I also have hay fever and they're pretty, but I suffer when I look at them or I walk in a flower garden or something like that. 근데 그중 좋아하는 꽃이 하나 있어요. 프리지아입니다. 고등학교 때 같은 여학생들이지만 친구끼리 주고받았던 기억이 납니다. 노란 한 다발이 너무 예뻤어요. 지금 찾아보니 꽃말도 청순함과 천진난만함이라네요. Oh, so yeah, that's like 한송이님 said, who also likes freesias. Innocence, purity, that kind of meaning. And I think that's a good of a reason as any to like a flower. Not maybe because you like the color or how it looks, but because you have good memories of it. And I think that's a really good way to choose a flower that you like. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Now, back to the quiz. We are in the middle of Quiz Master. It is Busan 지하철 quiz. Well, I've given you some hints about a particular subway station, and you have to guess which subway station in Busan it is. Let's have a look here. We have Jenny Nim saying 남천동역. Okay, thank you for that. We have 한송이 Nim also saying 남천역. Okay, I see a pattern coming here. 4337번님, welcome to the show, saying, 남천역, 맛있는 빵집이 많은 동네. Okay, it seems people are kind of centered around that area. I'm going to give you some more hints for anyone who is struggling, because you could be wrong, you could be right. So this subway station is located in the Suyeonggu district. There you go. That's kind of vague, because Suyeonggu is kind of wide. It opened on August the 8th, 2001. It's 24 years old. That means if it was halted during 1997, it took another 4 years for it to be built. So it took a while, but there you go, a very popular station now. It is station number 211, if that means anything to you. That's a large number. If you know every 지하철역 by number, you're a genius of some kind. Now, it is also close by to 경성대 and 북경대. Close by, kind of. You know, you can all ride it on one line there. As someone said as well, if you want to have some nice pastries, it could be considered a good place to go. Okay. We're going to take another song break. Send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, cost you 101, or a Kakao Talk message. We're going to listen to Thirsty by aespa.
난 또 너를 두드리고 있어. 반짝이는 수면 위를 매일 잔잔하게 일렁이는 사이 날 알 수 있는 너를 가만 보면 깊은 그 눈빛이 궁금해지면 괜히 거친 바람처럼 난 너를 헤집어 알아 하루 종일 넌 비춰 빠짐없이 내 어떤 날씨까지 Tell me what you wanna do, boy. 너는 닿을수록 thirsty. 분명 가득한 듯 thirsty. Yeah, I got you, boy. Sipping all night. Sipping all night. 얕은 수면보다 훨씬 진짜 너의 맘 끝까지 알고 싶어. Just sipping all night. Sipping all night. 맘이 커질수록 thirsty. 향기 부스크기는 body if I stop me 순간 세상이 멈춘 것 같은 머리에 물결처럼 어지러지 넌 어때 웃지 말고 어감만 보지 말고 인정해봐 real 지금 boom boom trigger 아이아이아이 진짜 심술나 왠지 아이아이아이야 뽀쁜 맘이 난 가끔 미울 만큼 So tell me what you wanna do boy 너는 닿을수록 thirsty You make me 가득한 듯 thirsty Yeah I got you boy Sipping all night, sipping all night. 얕은 수면보다 훨씬 짙은 너의 맘 끝까지 알고 싶어져. 나는 솔직하게 전부 수면 깊이 감춰놓은 네 맘으로 잡잖아 인수가 내가 좋아 그래 계속 욕심이 나 장난은 너도 아마 don't you baby 그는 투전처럼 Thursday 아니 사실인 거 Thursday Yeah I got the buzz sipping all night sipping all night 이 아는 물결보다 고위 너의 맘을 얼어만지 맘을 우미 더 있어 sipping all night sipping all night 그래 너만 보면 Thursday
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 5:28 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Hope you're having a good one so far. We had 포열부산은 messaging in about flowers, and I only know it's about flowers because I've learnt it on this show. He said, 저는 그냥 코스모스 생각나네요. Now, I guess cosmos is a type of flower. 앙 PD, 이 코스모스라는 꽃이 어떻게 생겼는지 아시나요? 이제 꽃 전문가시니까. She's not, okay. I don't know. I imagine it's going to be purple and kind of like a galaxy. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I've heard about it though. I need to do some flower research. I feel really ignorant on this subject. But thank you for sharing me, Cosmos. Oh, I have an AI assistant right next to me, aka Melissa Bot, who's showing me Cosmos. That's it's like a pink daisy. It's beautiful. You know daisies? They're like white with the yellow thing in the middle. Whatever that's called, the pollen part. But it has pink flowers. I knew it would be purple. I just had a feeling. And I was right. Maybe I've seen it before. Maybe my brain was playing tricks on me. Also, Agnes messaging in. Welcome to the show, Agnes. Your first time, I believe, saying blue rose. Before, it represented impossible because there was no blue rose. Ooh. But now they succeeded in blooming a blue rose. With genetic engineering, I'm assuming. So the 꽃말 has changed to hope. 가능한, 희망적인. That's awesome. So now that it's become possible, it meant there was hope for a blue rose, and the meaning, the 꽃말, changed to mean hope and possibility. That's beautiful. I had no idea about that Agnes name. Thank you for bringing that information to light. I'm going to be on the lookout for a blue rose. Maybe I'd have to buy it from a science lab or some kind of 실험실, but that's really good to know. Anyway, back to the quiz. Today, I have given you hints about a specific 지하철 station, a subway underground station, and people are guessing in. We have 4193번님. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Saying 남천역. Okay, good guess. Good guess for sure. And I think we had a few more people as well saying that. So, I don't think we have any more hints. So I'm going to give you the answer. All right, drum roll, please. 남천역입니다. Yay. I don't know why we clap at the 정답. It just feels right to clap. Yeah, clap for the right answer. The answer was, 남천동, 남천역. I didn't know some of the, whatever I read earlier, that, what did I read that I thought was quite fascinating? Yeah, it was stopped due to the IMF crisis. That makes sense. No money to build the stations. And it is located next to a broadcasting station. I'm sure you all know which one. When you get out of the subway, it's quite a big one right there. I think it's a TV broadcasting station. Never been in there. Never been invited. Okay. And of course, if you want to eat bread or pastries, Bangcheondong is very famous for their, wide selection of pastries from all over the world. A lot of bakers have studied in France and Italy, I heard. So they're quite expert. They have a lot of expertise over there. All right, so we had quite a few winners, actually, or quite a few guesses, right guesses. But there can only be one winner of the pizza coupon. Who is going to get the pizza? 4337번님께 피자 쿠폰 드리겠습니다. Yay. 4337번님 축하드립니다. You get today's pizza. I think this might be one of your first time messaging in. It's a number. I'm not very good at remembering numbers. But if it's not, I apologize. If it is, welcome to the show and enjoy it. Enjoy this pizza. And everyone, if you didn't win, don't worry. We have prizes and quizzes every single day with your chance to take away a coffee, a pizza, or a chicken set. So there's lots to play for, and it's a bit of fun as well. Okay, the time is now 5:32 in the afternoon. It's time to move on to our next segment. Don't go anywhere.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
The Korea Broadcast Advertising Cooperation, KOBACO, is offering support for the production of broadcast advertisements for innovative small and medium-sized enterprises. Up to 45 million Korean won is available for television advertisements and up to 3 million Korean won for radio advertisements. Applications will be accepted until 6 p.m. on June 2nd. For more information, please visit the KOBACO website. We appreciate your interest.
Welcome back, everyone, to the show. It is now 5:34 in the afternoon, and joining us is the flower of BFM, Melissa.
The flower. Why, thank you. Am I a cosmos?
No, you're... what's blue?
What?
Blue rose. No, kind of like a daisy. I guess the top you're wearing, the dress you're wearing, is kind of like, reminds me of a daisy.
Okay.
Because it's light, in contrast to the weather outside. I say this because today's topic is about flowers.
Okay.
And I was also saying something nice. I want to ask you, do you have a favorite flower?
Absolutely.
Oh, what is it?
Lilacs.
Lilacs?
I love lilacs. They are the best smelling flower, hands down. But the saddest thing about both my favorite flower and my favorite fruit, raspberries or sandalgi, is they're just so limited, right? Lilacs and also raspberries. The time they're available is so shockingly short.
I guess that's why they become so cherished, kind of like cherry blossoms. They're only temporary, so it makes them more beautiful. Like pangeo. It's my favorite fish, but you can only have it in the winter.
Really?
Yeah. pangeo 좋아하세요? Yeah, you tried it. I don't know what the English is. I guess defense fish. I don't know, but it's really good.
Now I imagine a very aggressive fish, big teeth.
It's a beautiful looking fish. Almost feel sad to eat it, but it's delicious. I recommend it in the winter. So lilacs, they're white, right? Or are they purple?
Purple. They're very light purple.
Okay.
And they have the huge, almost like a little bit of a cone-shaped flower. Bigger at the bottom, smaller when you get to the tip.
Like a Christmas tree.
Yes, like a Christmas tree. And they smell awesome.
Do you know the meaning? The 꽃말? The meaning? Because a lot of flowers will represent something.
Oh, that's true. I don't know the meaning.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. They just look and smell good, which is good.
Very important. If you have a flower that smells bad, that's terrible. That's depressing.
like a ginkgo.
Oh, 은행. Yeah, that is the worst.
We have Lala님 saying, 저는 노란 후리지아를 좋아합니다. 노란 꽃잎에 이 초록잎. 이 봄과 여름, 가을과 겨울을 다 보여주는 색인 것 같아요. 그 어떤 화려한 꽃다발보다 후리지아 한 묶음을 더 좋아합니다. The meaning apparently is 당신을 원합니다. Ooh, I want you. Is what the freesia means.
Really?
And some people, I guess that has a few different meanings. And then she says, 포열부산을 듣는 모두에게 후리지아 한 이름 안기고 싶네요. And that's very nice of you. Thank you for sharing with us, Lala님. Also, we had Daily Scottynim saying hydrangea.
Yes.
수국.
The hydrangea, nice and big. I heard Taejongdae.
Oh.
They had, not anymore maybe, but early May, they had a bunch of hydrangeas
You know your flowers?
blooming. Only some.
Only some.
Yes, especially when I learn the names in Korean and English and then I forget everything.
Okay.
Yes.
That's likewise, my friend. We had brainstormed in message again. 대문자 in capital letters. Melissa is the goat. And
Thank
then
you
with
so much.
Hearts with the Swiss flag inside, with
Aww.
the little plus sign.
Love that.
He also told us the meaning of a purple lilac, which is first love, youthful innocence in love.
I had no idea.
There you go.
Okay.
There's a reason maybe you're drawn to purple lilacs.
Maybe.
Think of your first love.
My first love of flowers, maybe.
First love of flowers.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Anyway, great stuff. You're here for Ask Me Anything. And this is where we go over interesting scenarios and we try to think of some situation or like resolutions to these scenarios.
Yes, because it doesn't matter if you're in Busan, Seoul, or another city across the world. People pretty much deal with similar problems.
Yes.
And we tackle those problems head on. But instead of just recommending one course of action like most advice columns do, we offer not one, not two, but 3 options for dealing with the problem. And listeners, we leave it up to you to decide which piece of advice you think is the best.
Yeah.
Or give us alternative advice.
What would you do in these situations? Or if you don't like the suggestions, what would you personally do in this? Because they're very relatable, sometimes relatable situations. Let us know to pound 9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101. Kakao Talk message or a YouTube live comment. Join in the conversation. What would you do? WWUYD. No, not you. Me no alphabet. Okay. All right then.
Nice.
So, can you explain the situation?
Yes. So this is the problem asked by a 30-something non-German woman. So 이 여자는 독일 사람 아니에요.
That's good to know.
Married to a German man, and they are both living in Germany. So 독일 남편 있어요. 둘 다 독일에 살아요. So she's not German, husband is German.
남편은 독일 사람인데 이 와이프는 독일 사람이 아니죠. 근데 독일에 같이 살아요.
Yes, exactly. And we don't know her job, but we know this woman only uses English at work. So she wants to take the advanced German language test. Her husband agrees she needs to take this test. So
German is hard, man.
Oh,
do you speak German?
So hard. My German language skills, because I lived in Germany for a bit.
Yeah.
Terrible. Like I could read it and kind of figure out the meaning, but speaking, nobody had any clue. It was so bad.
Could you go to the supermarket and ask a question like, where's the cereal?
Not without getting yelled at for terrible pronunciation.
Guten Morgen.
I was seriously yelled at every single day. Every day of my life I lived there. I was yelled at. Can't speak Deutsch. Every day.
You remember that one.
Every day, because my pronunciation was so bad.
Yeah.
So, you have to be precise. In my personal experience, if you're living in Germany and you're trying to speak German, you've got to get the pronunciation correct.
A lot of German people speak phenomenal English as well, don't they? So
depending on the area you're in, they may or may not want to speak English. So if you're living there, the German language test, very important.
I'm sure people, you've got the blonde hair, the blue eyes, people probably thought just on first glance, you're German. So they start speaking to you in German.
Yes.
Not like in Korea, I'm sure they don't just think you're a Korean person.
Yes.
So,
right. So there's
interesting.
Big, important difference to note. Yes.
So this person, they are not German, but they live in Germany and they're going to take an advanced German test that the husband is like, yes, do it.
Yes.
Do the test.
So, of course, before this big test, you need to practice.
Right.
And to get extra German speaking practice in, she asked her husband to only speak German at home.
That's good.
So, that would mean all the day-to-day tasks would be done in German. So deciding what to eat, what time you'll get home, what do you need for grocery shopping lists. You get the gist. Everything in German.
I think, you said you're married to a Korean person, right?
Yes.
So maybe if you wanted to brush up on your Korean, you could say like, hey, let's speak in Korean today.
Yes.
And then I can practice,
Exactly.
화장실 필요해. 여보.
That's the first sentence most people learn.
I gotta go to the
화장실 어디예요?
Yeah.
So that was the ask. And again, this is a non-German woman living in Germany asking, but I think around the world it's similar, right? In Korea, if you're studying for the TOPIK test, or Korean language speakers who want to take English tests like TOEFL or IELTS, right? You would similarly want to practice.
I admire the dedication to learn the language of the country you're in that she's doing. We have 한송이님 messaging in saying, I also lived in Germany and my German was poor as well. I believe this is because a lot of Germans speak fluent English. So I guess she lived in an area where English was quite commonly spoken, so you don't feel the urgency to learn German, which I'm sure doesn't help.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the problem? This seems like a very reasonable situation. She's doing, I think, what many people would want to do.
Right. But after just 2 days, 일 of 독일어 instead of 영어 at home, the husband said he needed his wife to stop speaking German to him. He couldn't handle it anymore. So he said, his words were, this woman does not sound like my wife when she speaks in German.
Okay.
However, the woman wants to continue on speaking German at home so she doesn't fail her test.
Yeah.
And she wonders if doing so against her husband's wishes makes her kind of a jerk.
Yeah, that's really me. After just 2 days.
After 2 days, he
이렇게
said,
독일어만 얘기하다가 갑자기 이틀 만에 남편이 독일어로 그만 얘기하자. 영어로 얘기해. Yeah, because 발음이 너무 안 좋아가지고 아니면 너무 와이프처럼 들리지 않아서. I think that's a bit. remember they're studying for an objective.
Yes.
Not for the rest of their
Yes,
lives.
not forever.
Maybe. So
yes.
really, he wanted to stop. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
maybe some of our listeners have experienced a similar situation. So what would our listeners do in this situation? 우리 청취자분들이 좀 많이 비슷한 상황을 경험했을 것 같은데요. 그래서 뭐 했을지 궁금합니다. What would you do? Let us know. What would you do in this situation if your husband or your wife was telling you stop speaking English? Stop speaking English, just speaking Korean. I don't know. I'd feel really hurt.
Yes. And this is a problem across the world. And in Busan, I've heard many international couples with children. They have this issue. What language do we speak at home?
Yeah.
I've heard many of them, they decide only to speak at home whatever one parent's native foreign language is.
Yeah.
So, for example, if one parent is a native English speaker and the other parent is a native Korean speaker, when they go to school, they would speak Korean, just go to the average public school, and then when they come home, they only speak English. So people with children in Busan, I heard that's generally a common choice. It's not the only choice, but in this case, it's not about children, right? It's just this couple.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. So, like you said, it might be easier with children. But can you list 3 pieces of advice in this situation?
Yes. So here they are. Advice number 1, short-term gain short-term pain. Short-term is pain. Short-term pain over long-term gain. Ignore your husband's wishes. Right?
Okay.
Ignore him. Living in Germany requires this for your future. And in the long run, your fluency, in this case in German, it will make the husband's life easier long term.
Right.
So short-term pain, long-term gain. Continue on.
Push through it. 남편의 바람은 무시하세요. 독일에서 살려면 이게 필요해요.
Yes.
그래서 계속 독일어로만 얘기하고 남편의 바람은 무시하세요. Just I can't say screw you. I'm just gonna.
If you want to stay married, don't say it like that.
I'm just gonna keep speaking in Deutsch, even if you don't like me. I mean, that seems, if you're really dedicated to learning, number 1 seems like a pretty reasonable thing. Keep doing it, even if he hates it. Yeah.
Yes.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is follow your husband's wishes, but avoid being at home as much as possible before your test. Instead, use the time to meet with German friends and family members who will speak German with you. So if your husband doesn't want to practice with you, that's fine, but you still need to practice with somebody.
Okay.
So you follow his wishes, but sacrifice that time at home with him.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. Basically find a language partner who's not your husband. 그 시험 전까지는 이 독일어로 말해줄 수 있는 독일 친구나 가족을 만나세요. Right? 언어 교환이든지 뭐 something like that. I think that's actually a very good option if you're I understand the husband sentiment to a certain degree. You're in a relationship. You want to communicate in the easiest language.
Yes.
But then I understand the wife's sentiment that it's just for a few days or weeks, you know? Yeah. Okay, that's option number 2. Find a 말벗 who can speak in German for you. What's number 3?
Number 3 is accept that your husband does not want to be your personal tutor 24/7. And also accept that spouses are generally horrible teachers. Unless you want to get a divorce, right?
Ooh.
It's just like that's what happens when you fight, right?
Yeah.
Like learn driving together, you're going to fight. Learn languages together, you're going to fight, right? So for the health of your marriage, hire an actual tutor. Pay money to save the fights and save your marriage. Don't expect your husband or boyfriend or whoever you're partnered with, don't expect them to teach you anything, ever.
This is, I think, a pretty reasonable answer. And actually, 만학도 영어님 said, as you were saying that, gave the same answer saying 아내가 독일어 하는 게 듣기 힘들어서 이틀 만에 그만뒀다면 독일어 과외 선생님을 구해달라고 하세요. Find a private tutor to teach German to if the husband really can't take listening to her in German.
Yes.
And I think that's totally a good answer. We also had 한송이님 saying, it feels like I have a different me in each language, so I can kind of understand what the husband is saying, which is true. They say that if you're speaking different languages, you have a different personality.
Yes.
And saying, I agree, family, including spouse, is the worst teacher. I think it's the worst teacher unless, if the husband could not speak English and they had to speak German, 생존을 위해서, for survival,
right.
then it's okay. We have Brainstorm saying, I put my earphones in my ears and use the AI translator to make her poor German into natural German. Hey, use 21st century technology.
Yeah, hey, why not? It also muffles the sound so that you can endure better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are some 3 interesting points that you could do. Actually, 3 of these, I could see myself doing any of these in a particular situation. So let us know, everyone, what you would do.
Yeah, and Nick, I'm curious because I know you've lived in the UK. I have statistics here the writer gave me right before the show saying 14% of the population in the UK has been born abroad. So 14% of residents in the UK are from a language background that is not English.
Okay.
So I know you're fluent in English, you're fluent in Korean. What about any special strategy you had at home? Like only speaking one language or like with mom we speak one, with dad we speak another?
I grew up just speaking English, really.
Okay.
But I would say, now this is, a lot of people are in loving relationships and I don't want you to go and destroy those for the sake of language, right? But honestly, one of the biggest helps would be making friends, talking to taxi drivers on the way home from a night out, very helpful.
Yes.
But also being in a relationship where the other person doesn't speak your native language, it skyrockets you. Because if you're learning with somebody who speaks English or Korean or whatever language you're learning, if you can't think of the right thing to say, you default back to your comfortable language and your brain doesn't struggle. But if the other person doesn't speak your language, you really, to survive, to get your message across, you have to find a way around it. And that, for me, was a huge help.
That's a little bit sad. Dating for language.
But you shouldn't date for language.
Get a tutor, Nick.
I never dated for language. It just so happened.
It just happened.
It just so happened. Tutors are very good as well.
Yes.
Hire a tutor who doesn't speak your native language.
But make sure you cannot distract them.
Yeah.
Whenever I have my tutor, my Korean language tutor, we always manage to get distracted and talk about random stuff.
But in Korean?
Yes,
That's
in Korean.
Fine, then.
But my grammar is the problem. That's why I have a tutor, because my grammar's so bad. But guess what? I have random conversations in Korean, and guess what never gets studied? 문법.
You know what? I say 문법 you can study by yourself in a book. Conversation is the best way to go, I think.
Okay.
So I think you're on the right path. Agnes says, watch children's movies without subtitles.
Oh.
That's also very good.
Yes.
Now, Actually, this was a great topic, but we've come basically to the end of the show.
Oh.
What would you do in this situation, Melissa? Say you're in your case, your husband didn't want to hear you speak Korean.
Yes.
What would you do?
Well, honestly, in the past, I have asked him, like, please, say simple things to me so that I can remember. For example, Olda and all the different forms. I'm so confused, right? Do I say, like, 왔어요? 들어가세요? Like, 올라가세요? Like, who's going? Who's coming? Am I going for a short time? Long time? And I asked him, just use this, when you're going or when I'm staying or when, and he doesn't. And I accept that because I think for a healthy marriage, you got to hire somebody.
For sure.
Get a tutor. So I got a tutor.
And it's helping.
I think so.
That's awesome.
I'm, avoiding the grammar successfully still, but
So you've chosen number 3. You've chosen number 3.
Yeah,
But you did,
it's true.
I think it's good with your husband, just a little bit. 적당히, just not overburdening him.
Yes, that's true. And also keep an open mind, right? If you are the person who is more advanced in your preferred language to communicate with your partner, then you've got to be more generous. Right? When you're angry, you cannot just be passionate and express yourself. You've got to think about
Totally agree.
what words are you using? Can they understand it? Because, for example, if you're fighting and you're too emotional, talking fast, they might get confused. Are we talking about 회식 or 회? We're talking about after work drinking or fish. Very different
All
way.
of these real experiences are coming up, right?
Right? So you've got to think clearly what's the easiest way to explain this situation.
Life advice from Melissa right there. Melissa, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for bringing this situation and these answers in. I hope you have a great week. And
Thank you.
열공하세요. Study hard. I'll see you next week.
Yes, see you next week.
Bye-bye. All right, everyone, the time is now 5:54 in the afternoon. It's the end of the show. I will see you tomorrow for Thursday's episodes to come and join me. Today's show was produced by 정유나, written by Hong Kyung-hwa. I've been your host, Nick. Our last song is Just for Melissa. It's Lilac by IU.
눈물이 고여도 꼭 참을래 내 마음 막힌 비밀 쓸어 노력과 오랜 어둡고서 영원히 돼감을 순간이니까 우리 둘의 마지막 페이지를 잘 부탁해 어느 작별이 이보다 완벽할까 Love me all the till spring 꽃이란 날 goodbye 이런 걸 말이 어울려 연꽃잎 같은 안녕 우리 봄날의 클라이막스 얼마나 기쁜 일이야 Love me all the till spring 봄바람처럼 Love me all the till spring 봄바람처럼 기분이 바랄 건 노래